have an incredible number of clinical trials, and we have a lot of clinical trials also for lung cancer, both for the early stages, which means patients that are resectable or potentially resectable, and also for those patients who have a metastatic tumor. That means that the tumor has spread in other organs. Lung cancer represents 30% of all the tumors.
We're very intentional about the clinical trials that we select in trying to cover patients regardless of type of lung cancer, stage, so that every patient is offered an opportunity to participate in groundbreaking research. We want to make sure, again, every patient has access to some sort of treatment that will help them prolong their life as well as improve the quality of their life. There are many types of clinical trials. While there are phase 1 trials where the drugs are earlier in development for patients who have received many lines of therapy, we also have phase 3 trials where patients are receiving standard of care with potentially an additional drug on top of it. One of the clinical trials that I'm most excited about right now is for patients who are operative candidates, where we actually create a personalized cancer for them based on the genes of their specific tumor after it's removed at time of surgery. We design an additive immunotherapy for them to try to prevent the cancer from coming back.
We know that 30% of the patients respond very well to the immunotherapy. They can have a very good quality of life and they can live also for years. There is only one mutation that is very frequent among the smokers that is called KRAS. When I started medicine, we thought that KRAS was undruggable, but in the last 2-3 years, we have found that there is a different way to target KRAS, and so we had the advent of the first KRAS inhibitors. And here at the University of Chicago, we have the new generation of the KRAS inhibitors that are conferring, again, a great quality of life, great results, and a very long life.
We've been fortunate to participate in many clinical trials over the past several years that have led to FDA approvals for game-changing drugs, both in non-small cell lung cancer and small cell lung cancer. So historically, small cell was a devastating diagnosis, and I now have many patients who are years into their diagnosis living good quality of life, many times because of the choice to participate in a clinical trial.
In the majority of cases, they represent an opportunity for the patients to live longer and to live better.
One of the things that is a central tenet at University of Chicago is trying to make sure that all patients, regardless of background and financial abilities, can participate in trials and research equitably. And so in trying to accomplish this goal, we, working with many of our clinical trial partners, have tried to negate some of those costs by potentially reimbursing for travel, reimbursing for hotel stays, trying to control how much the financial effects of participating in a trial may be. And that's something that your provider and the team can talk to you about up front when deciding whether or not to participate in a trial.
You can find more information on our website that you can see here below, and you can reach out to us anytime, and we are happy to see you and to welcome you at the University of Chicago.